Good morning. Welcome to the Lisa Eve Show. I'm Lisa Eve. Let me get you guys situated a little bit better. Good morning, guys. I'm gonna just say hi. Okay. So, good morning. And for those of you who are listening on Spotify or any other platform, I just want to let you know that you can watch me live every morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube by searching for The Lisa Eve Show and then subscribing and then just joining me here at 6 a.m. live. Also, for those of you who might be joining live or watching on YouTube, I just wanted to let you know that you can watch the replay on Spotify video podcasts or listen on basically many other platforms. Hello, everybody. So if I look a little different today, which I feel like I do, maybe I don't too, it's because I've been awake all night long handling a medical emergency with one of my children. So this is actually one of the things that I've been looking forward to once God gave me this show, was to keep being here even when things are not ideal or optimal, and right now I just need sleep so bad. And if I check, we are still I'm still managing this emergency, still trying to fix it. Wow. So I don't know how I'm going to be functioning today. I don't even know what I'm going to be talking about today. So yeah. I think that today there's going to be some serious cognitive impairment, and so yes. Before I got on today, I was definitely asking God to please guide my actions, my thoughts, my words, to help me to get here today for this stream, because I didn't feel like I could actually do that on my own. I really needed to rely on God's strength this morning to get here, to be present today. And so I didn't even have earrings or a necklace, or I just grabbed something and but while I'm in this moment, I can also feel that there will be moments where I'm going to be tired and maybe not really be cognitively there, but it will have been for a different reason than it'll be like because, I can't even make up a reason, but let's just throw one out there. Maybe it'll be because I don't want to say I was at a party. Oh no. Okay. I don't want to say I was at a party because it sounds kind of, maybe irresponsible, but this is the only example that I can think of that would keep me awake all night for some sort of, I guess, good reason. So, I don't know, I was gonna say something like, oh, maybe I'm filming something, but why would I be awake at night to film something? So it's kind of for those of you who can see my hair, what are you guys thinking about it today? This is not the style that I'm actually going for. This is just to create the style that I'm going for, because I'm going to take it out and then it's going to be kind of curly. For those of you who can't see, my hair is just kind of like twisted and kind of flat, smushed against my head. But I am going to leave this in for a few days because it means I don't have to do anything to my hair. So it's like, yes. So it's like a small little break. Plus it took me a long time to do this. It didn't take me a long time in the context of how long it could actually take to do my hair. Like, for example, the last hairstyle I had before this one, it took me 12 hours to put in. This, I would say, maybe took me like 2 hours, and I think I was, not being like very focused on it. I think it was, really like just taking my time, being very lackadaisical. But from my perspective, that's a long time. So I'm just gonna let this like ride for a little bit. Plus, the longer I leave it in, the more defined the curls will be. At least that's my perspective. So no matter how I look at it, I'm essentially winning by leaving my hair in. And maybe I'll even leave it in for a week and then take it out, because as soon as I start taking it out, then I'll have to start doing stuff to it. And, you know, for those of you who do not know, which is probably all of you, I had locks in my hair for, oh gosh, how many years? 2016? So I had locks for about 5, 6 years. And the reason I got locks is because I was tired and overdoing my natural hair. Like, I didn't want to do it anymore. And so I finally took that leap of faith to get locks in my hair, and it made me so happy. They were so beautiful. I just really loved that. And then I had so much fun doing my hair with locks. Like, I was putting colorful yarn in my hair. Like, it was so fun. And then around Christmas of 2021, actually would have been around fall. So I think like around, no, wow, my hair's been cut for a while. So I think it was actually 2020. Yeah. Ooh, it's 2020, the magical year. Around November 2020, God told me it was time to cut my hair off, and I was like, God, like, let us just talk about this for a little bit. Let's see if I have any pictures of me with locks, because I'm not gonna like put them in this video. uh, I might not, because it's been so long. I don't think I would even have any at the beginning of this video. I mean, of this. No. It's been a very long time now since I've had locks. I mean, I know where I could get some of those pictures from. Let's see how the quality of this shows up on this camera. Let me turn down my volume. Let's see. Okay, so I have another YouTube channel. It's called Lisa Everette. And on that channel you can see like my hair and how it used to be and how I used to have locks. Let me see. I have some hair videos here too. Let me see this one. See if I can get to the end of it to show you guys. I'm not sure it's gonna show up on my phone to show you on the screen. But we can certainly try. Try to turn it sideways. I can make it bigger. I don't know if this is like something truly ridiculous that I'm doing to try to show this to you guys, but oh, I dropped my phone face first yesterday and I see I put some cracks in it. Oh no. I remember how I was telling you guys, yeah, on the Sunday episode that like my phone was in good condition because of my case. Well, my case was open and I dropped my phone face first, but let me see if I can turn it to a good angle. Here's me with some locks in my hair. My hair was like this kind of, well, it looks basically like orange red. Let me see if I can, I'm actually just gonna let this play for a little bit so you guys can see it. So this was a tutorial, a video where I was like taking my hair out from the style that I did to make my hair curly. So I'm just kind of showing everyone the end results of taking my hair out. My hair does have a side shave in this video, and so yeah, that's what I looked like with locks, and that was not what I looked like at the end there. At the end there, my hair was longer and it was not that color anymore. It was more of like a softer kind of brown color, not so fiery bright. But yeah, God basically let me know that it was time to cut my hair off. And I was really ignoring that because the idea of like not having hair was not fun. I've already done that. I actually have a video where I show you like the progression of my hairstyles over time, where like one of the first times I ever shaved my hair, and then like how I grew it back. And so there's like one of those videos on my YouTube channel, Lisa Everette. But so I ignored that for a while, and then God made it very clear and it became a very strong impulse for me to take this action step. And I don't know if you guys know what it feels like when God is like giving you this strong impulse to take this action. And I was like, okay, God, okay, I hear you. So what I did was I just cut my hair like to here. It's like my shoulder length. And it was super cute hairstyle. I loved it so much. I was like, God, please let this be enough, because this hairstyle is so cute. Like, I love it. It was absolutely adorable. So I had that hairstyle for like 2 days. And then God was just like, no, you need to shave all of it off. And I was just like, no, I don't want to. So I'm just going to show you guys what that looked like. So this is what it looks like with my kind of like newer hair color. Oh, let me kind of move it around a little bit. Oh my God, I'm trying to make this look okay for you guys. So this is kind of what it looked like with my hair shaved. Well, when I cut it up to like my shoulders, you can see the color is very different. And basically in this video right here, I am shaving my hair off live on video. I mean on YouTube live. And it was a very spiritual experience, basically, that I was not expecting to have. It was a very spiritual experience, and like I had so many people supporting me getting my hair, like shaving my hair off, and like I was crying before the end of this broadcast because of just so much energy was moving and shifting. And when you are obedient to God, it just support shows up for you. And so while I was very afraid to take the step, God sent people to be there to support me. And I just felt so loved in that moment. And even though I was shaving my hair off, I felt strength that and courage to do that. Why am I telling the story? Right, so I kept my hair shaved. Let me make sure that was really 2020. Like, I could have told you guys the real true date. I kept my hair shaved. And let me see here. Oh no, this was the end of 2021. Okay. That was 2020. Okay, so YouTube was saying I did this a year ago. Okay, so I guess it was 2021 when I did it. And then I basically, after I shaved my head, I just kept my head shaved. I just kept shaving it and shaving it and shaving it and shaving it. So I basically like had no hair for about 6 months. And then God let me know that that was okay to start growing my hair again. And so I did. And when I was ready to finally start having hair, my hair was like too short to do anything with it. So I just had to keep like waiting for it to grow. And um, finally, my hair is long enough now to like do, cute little um, Bantu knot out twists, or these are just like, I'm so surprised that I even have long enough hair to twist it right now, and that I can untwist this and it'll be a cute little twist. So this is very new for me right now to have hair that's long enough to do this, because this was my first time um, doing a curly style with my hair. I put my hair into braids for how long? Like a month or two. And then when it came out, it was just long enough. I realized it was long enough. And I wanted to put my hair in braids again, but God let me know to not do that. So basically, I am walking in oneness with God. And while I may be a little bit resistant and a little bit not wanting to, um, I will eventually. Because I know that God is putting me into position. I know that God is making moves and using me, and I want that. And when I listen to God, even after I don't understand why, I'm able to start getting some insight and awareness. So I know that after I shaved my head, I had this big ego death, and I chose to do that because I wanted to gain more humility. I wanted to become more humble. I wanted to get back to my center. I wanted to get back to myself as my being, and not my external point of reference. One of the things that I knew would happen once I shaved my head was that people who normally would think that I was maybe beautiful or pretty would probably no longer feel that way. And in fact, I would be no longer considered beautiful by plenty of people who are not into that particular aesthetic. And so I knew that humbleness would be the order of the day. And I was more than willing to take that on. Again, I've done it several times, so it's not a big deal. I wanted to find my inner beauty within myself. So as I embarked on that journey of having a completely shaved head and not wearing makeup for a good period of time, I was able to easily understand some bits and pieces as to why God wanted me to take this journey, because I would have to find more depth, dive deeper within who I truly was, and not what or who the external world thought that I was, and not who I came to believe myself to be based upon the outside world. I feel like I'm rambling. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm rambling. Sorry, guys. It's not my fault. Honestly, I'm so tired right now. Yeah. So, uh, so yeah, like, but actually, something completely opposite happened. I wish I had a picture to show you guys of when I shaved my head. When I shaved, like, my shaved head. How would I find a picture of that? Because I didn't. I don't think I. Oh no, I did do a video of my head shaved. Let me go look. Let me see if I can find one. Uh, for some reason though, the exact opposite thing happened. Like, I thought, I thought that people were gonna like not love my shaved look. What I actually found to be true was that while there are definitely people who didn't like it, there were so many people who fiercely loved and supported me shaving my head. And that was such a shock to me. I did not understand it at all. Um, there were so many people who just said that I looked more confident, or like just like it looked more like a goddess. This is just some of the things that people said, and um, I was completely taken aback because was thinking, okay, now I'm gonna be like really. And by the way, I didn't have an issue with humbleness. It's just following God. I just want to really always be connected to my purity and to source, to the purity of source. And so I want to be able to shed untruths about myself over and over and over and over again. So even if I find myself falling into some sort of hole or going down some path that is not my path, I know that I will always come back to my core and shake off whatever whatever I may have been trying on. And I'm not against trying on things. I'm not against having an experience, but I trust and believe in myself to come back to center. Where would I find? Let me see if I have anything here. Okay, so I did find one video. It's on TikTok. I'm just gonna show it to you guys. This isn't like my head completely shaved. It is shaved, you'll notice that, but it's not this shave look, because I thought I looked super cute when my hair was like shave, but here we are. So here is a picture of me when I don't have any hair, and this is on TikTok. But again, this is not like one of my favorite looks that I did with the no hair, but this is just one. You can see what I look like there. And here's just one of my YouTube videos where my hair's a smidge longer than the one I just showed you. But again, neither of these are like my favorites because I really like the ones where I had like no hair. Like, wow. So I guess this video is about this life broadcast is about my hair. Or is it about getting back to center and knowing who you truly are? Because we live in a world right now. Ooh, ooh, do I? I was living in a world where, oh, I was living in a world where things are imposed upon you, right? Like from when you're born, things are imposed upon you. Like, this is how our family does things. This is your last name. This is the kind of person you're going to be, right? Like, if you come from like a long line of like military, right? Like, you're going to be military. Our family does military. When you go to school, things are imposed upon you. You're a boy, so this is what you do. And just like all this stuff. And then culturally, there are things that are imposed upon you. just it's just, and then you go to work and things are imposed upon you. Get in a relationship and things are imposed upon you. You get friendships and things are imposed upon you. This is what you dress like. This is what you think. This is how you think. Things are just always being imposed. Well, I'm not sure what reality I'm in right now, but things were like always being imposed upon us. And so I'm always willing to shed, like shake them off. And even now when God is like not letting me put like braids back in my hair. And by the way, when I say letting, I have free will. Of course I can put braids in my hair. But energetically, intuitively, I feel that it is not the direction that is aligned with me remaining and being in my highest timeline. And a few things that I can think of is in regards to that is that one, our hair has power. Our hair has intelligence. And something that really caught me off guard with having my hair out in this way from my braids is how many people just basically stopped me to say, like, you look so stunning, like with your hair like this. And I've learned that when that happens a lot, that's God talking to me. And not only did God basically let me know to not put the braids in, but God is sending stimuli outside of me that I need to be listening to, which is that this is a look. Someone said to me that your hair in this natural state is very becoming of you, or something like that. And I was just like, and this is the third person who said it, and I'm like, okay, God, fine. Okay, God, like I get it. Fine. Like, all right, okay. I won't put my hair back in braids right now. Right now. Like, I won't do it right now. So, and when I think about, okay, some ways that is because like my hair has its own like power, its own intelligence, its own something that it is contributing to my life force energy, my state of being. And since it's super flattering to my face, and that means that I'm gonna have like this extra energy, this extra glow, this extra potency. And there are a few other reasons that I can think of too, but apparently it's just, this is the way God wants it right now. And so it is my intention to listen to God even on just the super fine details. And this is something that I'm trying to get really like masterful at, is like really listen to even those super faint light guidances and nudges that I'm getting. And so I'm telling God like to make them super clear, like make them really stand out to me. Like as I've been telling you guys, like I feel like these are the last days of like me being in this apartment, being where I live. These are the last days of being in my financial situation. These are the last days of me, being in just like so many different experiences. And so God gave me these little light nudges to take pictures of like where I live and my children playing with their friends. And they were so light that I let the thoughts fleeting. They went, they left. And then afterward, I'm like, oh God, yeah, you're guiding me. And as I listen to God guide me to do these things, like I'm adding more energy, more readiness to whatever God has planned for this, let's call it like an exit. um, and so I did not take those pictures. I took a few pictures, but I didn't take the original ones that God was guiding me to take. So now I'm like, God, okay, like guide me. Like what pictures should I take now? Because like I want to do absolutely everything that God is guiding me to do to prepare for this move. um so yeah, like God, please make it abundantly clear when you're giving me these little feathery kind of guidance. It's like I want to move on. I want to take action on those feathery guidances. Like I want that when God says to move like an inch to the right, like I want to do it. God says like move 1 inch to the right, I want to do it. When God says jump, I want to jump. That's who I came here to be. That's what I came here to do, is to be in total oneness and be in total communion with God and God's will. Thy will, not my will, be done. Thy will be done, God. Okay, so with that, guys, thank you for managing to be here with me while you know, have been whatever experience I've been having cognitively. I don't know. I don't know if I've been scattered today or whatever, but thank you for managing it. But God, I'm going to ask, ooh, in fact, I'm not going to ask how we can create heaven on earth. I think I'm going to start asking to see it because it should already be here. Okay, so God, what can we be? What can we do? What can we say? What can we create that will allow us to see heaven on earth right away? What can we hear? How can we hear heaven here on earth? How can we see heaven on earth? How can we smell heaven on earth now? How can we taste heaven on earth now? How can we touch heaven on earth now, God? Show us that it is already here.